Listen. Listen carefully. Please sit straight. Every pattern you complete means relive and relieve. Not only you are free from that incompletion, the energy which was stuck in that incompletion will manifest as a power. Listen carefully. If I have to give you an example, I gave you the example of one of my devotees stuck in the fear of beach. When he moved out of that fear, not only he was free from that incompletion, suddenly he started manifesting the power to manipulate, or I should not use the word manipulate, command wind. His fear got completed is one. His system was able to relate, command the wind. Please listen. Each one of you, when you complete your patterns and come out of it, not only your suffering reduces, you also manifest the energy which was stuck in that pattern as a power, because now it is suddenly released. Now it got released. Which was unnecessarily stuck is now available for your life, for your living. By diverting you from the real problem, it gives you kind of a escapism. Because any real completion not only should liberate you from the pattern, the power, energy which was stuck in the pattern should manifest as an extraordinary power in you. So only when it manifests as extraordinary power, it is a complete completion technique. People want philosophies also like that only. They don't want to get into the depth. Unless a thorough shift happens inside you, all these are just little touch-up. What will you do with that little touch-up? Your core need to change. I tell you, if even one pattern is completely completed, it has to manifest as one extraordinary power. Only then the complete completion has happened. Otherwise, what happened to the energy which was stuck there? See, all incompletion is like a knot. It's an energy clot. If it is cleaned, great, you are free from that pattern. Then what happened to the energy which was stuck there? It has to manifest as an extraordinary power. Life can never run in neutral gear. Either you go to the front or go in the back. You can never say, oh, I stopped growing backward. No, then you must be going towards the front. If your incompletions are complete, then you must be manifesting powers. That is the only scale. Now, if the methodology is proper and done to the core, see, if it is a just touch-up game, no problem. You will need, it is not completion, it is just diversion. If there are some methods through which you feel relieved but you are not manifesting powers, don't call them completion. It is diversion. Take diversion. It is only take diversion. All your bring your awareness to the present moment. Be in the present. All these techniques I am telling you is take diversion. You practice for 12 years and again you are back to the same problem. And that becomes one more pattern. How many of you saw it becomes one more pattern? Even your practice becomes one more pattern. Good. He is the only one who has practiced that depth. Actually, these take diversion techniques, even the practice becomes one more pattern. So first 3 minutes you will feel like this, second 3 minutes you will feel like this, then 3 minutes you will feel like this, then you will be frustrated. Even that becomes a pattern. How can food become poison? Anyhow, food cannot be poison. Your technique itself cannot become one more pattern. If your technique becomes one more pattern, it is like eating the poison. Technique has to bring tremendous restful awareness, and it should manifest as new powers. It should manifest as new powers. Only then the energy clots are cleared. The energy clots. See, all patterns are just Kundalini energy clots. It is stuck here, stuck here, stuck there, stuck there, stuck there. That is what is energy clot. That is what is pattern. When you are complete, not only your energy will not be stuck there, and earlier the energy which was stuck should manifest as power. I call it toxic mental setup. Listen carefully. See, when you have certain amount of fluoride in your system, which goes inside through your drinking water, bathing water, and food, paste, all that, when the fluoride goes inside, it starts bringing certain agitated thinking. Continuously, when the fluoride goes inside, you start having this agitated thinking for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 1 year. After that, even if the fluoride is stopped, this mental setup gets settled inside you permanently. How many of you understand what I am saying? Mental setup which is inspired by the toxins becomes permanent in you, even if the toxin supplies are stopped. Now, even if I stop, for example, all of you listen to me suddenly and stop allowing any kind of fluoride inside you. Even then, the setup you created inside does not go away immediately. That need to be broken. You have to remove all the corrosion, erosion. You have to remove all the rust, wear, tear. Please understand, fluoride is added in your water, in your food supply, in every possible way it is sent inside your body to make you dull. Fluoridated human beings can be slaves, can be ruled, can be abused. He will lose independent intelligence. It's one of the most powerful conspiracy against the human beings Do not allow fluoride into your system in any possible way. Please understand, fluoride is a powerful way to keep you dull. The only difference between you and my balasans, why I am able to manifest so many powers, whenever you guys have a break, spend little time with them. I'll tell them to come here. Just sit playfully with them and talk to them. You will understand how many powers they manifest. The only difference between you and them, they are not fluoridated. That's all. Fortunately, I was not fluoridated because my gurus from the beginning insisted I eat not only vegetarian food, very organic. Literally almost I cook and eat. Major part of my life I cooked myself and ate. The things needed for cooking I begged always from the villagers who grow that in their ground, in their land. I can give you an example. Your third eye, as cord. I don't know how do you spell C-H-O-R-D. Cord and nerves. Everything just like other two eyes. And it is capable of internal vision, capable of external vision through initiation, awakening. Through awakening, it is capable of external vision. Without even initiation, it is capable of internal vision. With fluoridation, simply the power has been snatched away from you. The recent researchers are thoroughly proving third eye is an organ which has CHORD, cord and nerves just like other two eyes. And same way, between the two ears, just above the throat, there is one more intra-organ. In Sanskrit, in Vedic physiology, we call it Shrotra. We call that as one of the Indriya, which is a very powerful listener. Even that capacity is lost because of this fluoridation. The only difference is that why I am able to initiate them and manifest so many powers, why it takes so many days for me to make you manifest, because this toxic mental setup which you gained through fluoridation. Now I have to remove this toxic mental setup from you through completion, and I have to remove the ill effect of the fluoride on your physiology through Panchakriya. You are asked to do these 5 Kriyas. How many of you have started doing? The 5 Kriyas. And don't miss this Aritaki powder. That is very important to remove the ill effects of the fluoride on your system. This 21 days, don't miss Aritaki powder. All of you started taking Aritaki yesterday? Please don't miss. That will remove all the ill effects of the fluoride. When you go back, make sure your drinking water is not fluoridated. And don't even take bath in the fluoridated water, because even through skin fluoride gets into the system. How many of you know that? How many doctors we have here? Then all of you know. 40%. For example, if your water, when you take bath, If the water has 100 gram fluoride, 40 gram gets in just by taking bath. Please be informed. In India, we take bath with the turmeric. Even men, women, anybody, we put the turmeric powder in the water and take bath. Women actually apply on the skin and take bath. Men put the turmeric on the water and take bath. Even turmeric goes only 30% inside by bath, through the snan, through the bathing. Fluoride goes 40% inside. Please do not allow your kids to use fluoridated toothpaste or fluoride in the food. Avoid fluoride in all forms. Avoid the toxins in all forms. Anyhow, you will avoid from now, but I need to remove psychological and physiological ill effects of fluoride from your system. Completion removes all the toxic mental setup. And Panchakriya removes all the physiological ill effects of toxins on your body. Initiation opens up your Kundalini, awakens these powers. So understand, any technique, only if it manifests extraordinary powers, it is completion. If it does not manifest powers and gives you only relief, it is diversion method, not completion. It is diversion method, not completion. Now, if you hyperventilate yourself, you will feel relieved. But that is diversion, not completion. This is the scale to find out whether something is completion technique or diversion. When you practice, not only you will be relieved, you will manifest powers.
Nithyananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
Don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.